I just received my 2 sets of Conair Hot Rollers, and I'm going to show you how to get this look here. So this will be my updated hot roller set and brush out tutorial. Let's get rolling.
What have you got if you haven't got love?
If you found my channel with my very old hot roller video, I had an amazing Remington set that I gave to an op shop before moving to France. And when I got to France, I bought a new Remington set. This set here, which is featured in many a video. And if you have asked me in the comment section what hot roller set I use and I haven't responded, it's because I would never wish these on my worst enemy, I swear to God. No. I'm done with you. So this is the new set that I have. I've literally not opened them. Today is the day. This is what they look like. They come in this little travel kit. They do come with, I think it's an Asian plug. But you know, being that I'm an expert, I have 50 billion adapters, so that's not going to be an issue for me. And they only come in a set of 10, so I have bought 2 packs because I'm going in way more than 10 rollers in this hair. I do love that they are this pale, they're not a baby pink, they're more like a dusty pink color, and the sizing is really good. They do actually clip into place, and I did read that you have to put them back where you found them, but here they are up close. So these look very promising. They look very similar to my old Remington ones. These have sort of ridges in them, and my old Remington ones used to have little sort of bobbly bits on them that help them stay in your hair and not slide out. And they have this kind of clip, this like U-bend clip. This is what you need. This is going to stay put. It's going to keep your roller very secure right on top of your head, because if you let it slide at all, it's going to straighten out your roots. You're not going to have volume for your hairstyle. So you definitely want these U-pins. And again, if you buy this set, I got this off of Amazon, but this was the only Conair set that I could find in the whole of France, was this one type on Amazon. A lot of people said they didn't come with the pins, but they're hidden inside here. So, you know, don't let that deter you. They are actually inside, just people can't use their eyes. It does claim that these heat up very, very quickly. So let's see how fast they really are. So my original plan was to show you guys my vintage hairdryer in action, but I plugged it in before the video and discovered, well, let me show you. That is the extent of her motor. What's cool about her is that she's got a hot setting and she's got a cold setting for like styling your hair, which is amazing. But it would take me a good 40 minutes to dry my hair using this because it just isn't powerful enough and my hair is really thick. So she's pretty. Look at her with her Bakelite handle and everything. Absolutely stunning, but she's basically a decoration piece. So whilst we wait, I'm going to spritz my hair with a bit of setting lotion. If you're wondering what setting lotion to use, I have lots of examples on my channel. I will link them down below. You can make one out of beer. You can make one out of sugar and water. Other people have done them with flaxseed, which is a very traditional recipe. And because in France I haven't found setting spray, I'm actually using hairspray from a spritzer bottle. I've actually watered that down and I'm using it as a setting lotion. So you can get setting lotions in many forms, or you could literally just buy a normal setting lotion. And with hot rollers, what I do is brush it through my hair. And I don't worry if my hair dries because I find the heat seems to still well and truly activate it, unlike if I was setting my hair with pin curls or sponge rollers or something. I would want that setting lotion to stay wet and to dry with the curling, but I don't personally have an issue with that when I'm using hot rollers. Okay, they weren't kidding when they said instant. It has literally been a couple of minutes and they are boiling. So I'm going to start by sectioning this front part of my hair off. See how I go with my fingers. Oh, that was kind of perfect actually. Let's just run with that. So I'm going to just clip this back section out of the way so we don't get mixed up. I'm going to split this into 3. And I'm going in with medium rollers. And you want to over direct the hair. I'm rolling this way and I'll be styling my hair this way. So I'm going to over direct, which means pulling it out to the side like so, wrapping the hair around. And you might lose some, but you can pick it up as you go. And then rolling in. And a little trick, if your ends are getting out of control, is to take your rat tail comb, slide it down and loop it around. It will help tuck your ends in. And these teeth things are fabulous. I'm loving them. This is definitely going to stay put. So far I'm very happy with these rollers. And voila, that's not going anywhere. All three of these top ones are going to be the medium size. And there's only 3 of each size in each pack, which is why I got 2. Alrighty. Let's go back in here with the tail of my comb just to tuck those ends in, because you always want the ends of your curl to be on the inside so that they are the smallest part of the barrel of the curl. Otherwise you'll find that your curl ends up being too relaxed for a vintage look. I don't know why I waited so long to get a new hot roller set. I actually looked at this set numerous times, but it was kind of pricey, I'm not gonna lie. That was a big off-putting factor for me because hot roller sets used to be so cheap, but because they're not a popular way of curling one's hair anymore, they're so expensive. Now I'm going to section off these sides and I'm going to put these small rollers in these side sections. I have got a U-shaped haircut at the moment, but it's not super deep, so I want to make sure that this front section will sit up higher than the back. And I also like lots of curls to frame my face, so I like to put the smaller rollers all the way on the side. I'm doing quite small sections as well because I do have 2 sets, so I have 8 of these small ones all together, and I plan to use 3 on each side, even though I don't have a lot of hair through here, but I do want a lot of curl around my face. Okay, I'm going to go in and do this side and I'll be right back. So now I have 3 of the small rollers on each side, 3 on the top. I'm going to swing around to the back and show you. I'm going to separate into 3 rows because I have 6 big ones and 3 medium-sized ones to work with. I'm going to go 2 rows of big and 1 row of medium to do the back section. So once again, I'm going to over direct, which means coming forward. Roll that under like so. Get the tail of my comb, whoa, and everything's gonna fall out. See, even I'm not perfect, guys. Let's try again. I love, see, there's a little like a brush thing on this side. That is helping immensely. I am in love with these rollers. Voila, so much easier. Okay. Let's roll this down. And the next one I'll do, and I'll show you from the back so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so once again, I have sectioned off this bottom bit from this middle section, and I'm going to pop another row of large rollers in. So everything is in around for you so you get an idea of how it looks. You want to leave them in until they are completely cold, at least 20 minutes I'm going to say. If you can leave them in longer, that's even better, but obviously hot rollers, you're kind of wanting an instant curl, so at least leave them in until they are cold to the touch. Okay, I have just taken them out. I haven't run my fingers through or anything. Look at the lift we are getting here. This is what we want from a set of hot rollers. This is a vast improvement from my shitty Remington ones. I can't wait to brush this out and see what kind of volume I get out of it, but so far I am a very happy lady. I'm gonna start with my vintage brush. I don't usually use this for a brush out, but ooh, perfect, perfect, perfect. When the curls are tight on the side, I run my fingers through first so you don't end up with massive knots. That will help a lot. But as you can see, I have a lot of volume from this set. This vintage brush has got nylon bristles and it is giving me a lot of static, so I'm going to come back with my Denman brush. Alrighty. Yeah, this volume is fabulous. Like, look at this curl. I always like to try and sort of tip my head a bit and brush upwards and outwards just to hold that volume at the root, because we don't want that to all disappear by dragging the hair down too much. And I like to use my hand to hold sections to brush the ends so that, again, you are not pulling the curl out of your hair. You may need to pull it out more if you get very, very, very tight curls, but that's more something that you're going to end up with from a pin curl set or a sponge roller set. Oh, this is fabulous. So with my old set, when I brush it out like this, I would almost instantly lose the curl just because the tension on the roller wasn't tight enough. When I set it, it would slide out, like I said, with the velvet and with the claw clips. So it really makes a massive difference to have a good hot roller set as your foundation for your perfect vintage set. Honestly, it doesn't need much teasing, but I will go in and tease a little bit underneath to give it some volume. Just want to make sure the sections come together too, so that, you know, when you finish the hairstyle, you don't have sort of a piece at the front and then separate at the back. You want it all connected. So I tease underneath like so, just to get everything locked into one big ratty, teased up, knotted piece of hair, basically. Then you want to spray the shit out of it. And we're done. No. Look like Fran Fine at the moment. Even though I've got a lot of volume here, as the day goes on, I will lose that volume there. So I am going to separate that out and just tease at the root to make sure that that volume stays put for the whole day. When your hair stands up on end, like your Camera Diaz in There's Something About Mary, you know you've done your tease right. Just gonna lightly brush over the outside, again, not to pull that tease out. Brush my ends under a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with some good old pomade. This is a million years old and is embarrassingly textured at this point. It is supposed to be clear and it's really cloudy. So I'm not going to question what the heck is going on there. It still works, that's the main thing. This will just help get my flyaways. I have very fine hair, I have lots of it, so it appears very thick on camera, but my individual strands of hair are very fine, which causes a lot of flyaways for me. So pomade is very helpful to just smooth everything out, and I have gotten lazy with that over the years, so to get back into that habit. And you will find too that after putting the pomade in, as you brush, your curls will come back a bit more if they disappeared when you teased.
I really zoned in on styling here and forgot to talk you through it, but brushing your hair over the palm of your hand will help you create that very classic page boy bump out at the back. With the various steps of a vintage style, it can also seem like you've lost your curl, but do keep gently brushing and flicking at the hair. The curls will come back, and use your fingers to create little ringlets and waves around your face.
I haven't had these kind of curls around my face for such a long time with a Hot Roller set. I am deliriously happy at this point. And because of the set, see, I'm getting the dip in. I haven't even put clips in my hair. Love this. But if you don't have that dip, just put some duckbill clips like this one where you want that dip to be, spray, and then take them out, and you will have that dip at the back that gives you that very classic look.
You can also keep manipulating your hair whilst your hairspray is wet. That helps a lot in actually creating definition to your style.
I've made life so much harder for me, and I'm sure the back's not going to look good because of my choice of top is disrupting the bump that I'm trying to do, the bump out here. But you guys get the idea. Hopefully. I need earrings.
That is better.
That is my hot roller set using my new Conair Hot Rollers. Show you around the back. So I hope you liked the video. I hope that some of these tips were helpful. If you enjoy my vintage tips and tricks, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel to let YouTube know that you like my content and that they should show my content to other people. You can always come and find me on TikTok and Instagram for more vintage tips and tricks at Miss B Townsend. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye!